Today we are talking about the drowned, the most hydrated zombie in Minecraft. Hey everybody, and welcome to OMG Craft. I'm your host, OMG Chad. Today we are talking about the drowned. Now you may be saying, hey Chad, this is kind of an older mob now. We tend to cover the freshest and most awesome news in Minecraft, and we're taking a look back, I'll admit it, but some of you guys want to know everything there is to know about the drowned, so let's cover every little detail. So first, let's talk about where these drowned are gonna be spawning. Where are they gonna be making the babies? That's a little bit gross. But anytime that light level is 7 or less, and you can see your light level in the F3 menu. You can see the client light and server light, and so you can see this light is at 8, 7, 6, and it goes down. So anytime that it is below 7, drowned have a possibility of spawning. Now, they will not spawn in warm oceans, so you do need to make sure that they're any other type of ocean other than warm oceans. Also, if you're having a hard time finding some drowned, you may want to find some ocean ruins. This ocean ruin right here has two drowns actually living inside of it. And that's just because whenever there is an ocean ruin, for whatever reason, this is the saddest little ocean ruin I have ever seen, then drown will spawn around them. So if you're not having any luck just finding them out in the ocean, look around for an ocean ruin. Another way to get drowned is to get just a normal zombie and put it into an ocean, and as it drowns, it becomes a drowned. You can see that the zombie will start to shake like this, almost as if it is turning back into a villager, but eventually it will turn into a drowned. Another fun fact is that oh my gosh, you just heard it happen. Oh, darn it, my inventory was in the way. As I was saying, another fun fact is that a husk, which is found in the desert, will hydrate from a husk into a normal zombie, and a normal zombie will hydrate into a drowned. So it's as if you have 3 levels of hydration when it comes to zombie. A husk, very unhydrated, a normal zombie, which is normal, and a drowned, which is overly hydrated. Now, drowned have some interesting behavior, and it is affected by a few different things. First is time of day. So right now it is daytime, and at night these drowned will start to swim about. So now I just set the time to night, and now they will leave the bottom of the ocean and move about the ocean. This is kind of reminiscent of how, you know, in the daytime, you don't have any mobs around the overworld, and then at night they start to spawn. I love that at night, drowned start to swim around and can become a lot faster and meaner of creatures. Now, a fun fact is if you happen to be sitting around with drowned, they will come at you, which is quite terrifying, I must admit. Ouch! Oh my gosh, how did that happen? I have no idea. Run away! Ow, they really hurt. Okay, but my fun little tip for you, which doesn't seem so fun anymore, is if you sit in a boat, they just like lose interest. I'm not exactly sure why, but they're just like, whatever. No big deal. Hi. No biggie, just in a boat. Hey! You took my boat, you jerk. They won't attack, which is very, very nice. That basically a boat makes you impervious to drown. Get out of here, I'm just trying to boat. And if it happened to be day, they would just go below ground. So there we go, set it to day, and then they just go down. But if I'm out of the boat, there we go, we're out of the boat, in the water, they come at me, but once I get in a boat, they will leave me alone. Let's see if we can get a better point of view of that. Here they come. Oh, get out of my boat! Okay, we're gonna swim over to this boat over here. They're trying to attack me. And inside the boat, they're just like, never mind, no big deal. Now, the main reason you would want to find these creatures and not just avoid these creatures is because of the fact that some of them will spawn with very, very useful items. Every once in a while, Drown will spawn with either a trident in their hand or a nautilus shell. Each are very, very useful. This is really the only way to get tridents in the game. They don't always drop though, so if you try to kill a Drown that is holding a trident, they don't always drop the trident. But if you find a Drown with a nautilus shell and you kill them, it will always drop the nautilus shell. One easy way that you can tell this is that the trident is in their normal hand. So that would be their right hand that the player has up. And the nautilus shell is in their left hand, which is their offhand, and Drown will always drop anything in their offhand. They also sometimes spawn with these fishing rods, but you don't really need fishing rods in the game. If you're wondering what nautilus shells are good for, nautilus shells are how you make the conduit. Oh look, this guy has one of each. This is a great way. So nautilus shell is in his offhand and the trident is on his dominant hand, so he will definitely drop the nautilus shell if you attack him. And once again, those are good for the conduits. You have to craft those up with the Heart of the Sea, and that gives you the conduit power, which will allow you to breathe underwater and see underwater much easier. Now, the spawn rates are different between Bedrock Edition and Java Edition for these offhand items. They are the same with Trident. 15% of Drown spawn with a Trident in their hand. 2% spawn with a fishing rod on Java, and 0.85% spawn on Bedrock. 3% spawn with a nautilus shell on Java, and 8% spawn with a nautilus shell on Bedrock. And finally, in both editions, there is an 8.5% chance that they will actually drop what they're holding in their dominant hand, which is increased with looting up to 11.5% with looting 3. One final pro tip is if you are fighting lots of Drowned, seriously have a shield with you, because these guys that have the tridents can throw from very, very far away, and if you are not prepared, it will hurt an awful lot. And you can even see just the durability of this shield going down very quickly. So a shield is a must-have if you're going to be trying to fight these underwater. So there you go, everything you need to know about the Drowned. One little thing I forgot to mention though was that whenever you kill them, they do drop about 5 experience orbs, a few rotten flesh, and maybe even some gold whenever you kill them. So there are some really cool drops that you can get from Drowned, including gold! Gold! There's gold in them there, Drowned. That about wraps it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like. Make sure you leave a comment down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for future tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights here on OMG Craft. See you next time. Bye!